ZZ plant is one of the easiest houseplant for beginners because they are so adaptable to different light conditions and for infrequent waterings. These ZZ plants make a great houseplant for beginner gardeners or for spaces like offices, waiting rooms, and restaurants where ideal care might not be possible. Wondering how to propagate a ZZ plant? Multiplying this popular and hardy houseplant is super easy, and there are actually three different ways to do it. Watch the video till the end to find out more about these propagation methods and the method which I have used to propagate them, and I will also share updates with you. So let's get started. Hi, this is Aparna. Welcome to Aparna's Green Garden channel. This plant goes with many common names like aroid palm, ZZ plant, Zanzibar gem, Zuzu plant, eternity plant, and emerald palm, and so many other names. And in fact, the scientific name is so mouthful that I will not be able to pronounce in this video. Probably you can check in the online. And so having said that, these plants are very easy to maintain because they don't need frequent watering because they have bulbs or tubers or rhizomes underneath the soil which will retain water, and these rhizomes just resemble like our potatoes. And if you can see, I'm already showing you, I'm digging up the plant and I'm already showing you those rhizomes here. So like I said earlier, there are three different methods in which you can propagate the ZZ plant. One will be by root division, like how I have shown you now. You just take out all the bulbs, separate them by each rhizome or bulb, and place it in different plants, and you will be able to have again multiple growths. And the next one is propagating by leaf cuttings, and the third one is propagation by stem cuttings. Now, the leaf cutting and stem cutting, in fact, I have shown you in this video itself. You can check out that till the end. Probably you will get to know about it even. And stem cuttings I've done in two different mediums, that is one in water and other in soil. So now let's see how we have to prepare the potting mix first initially to place our cuttings. The potting soil should be well drained, porous, and rich in organic matter. Currently, I don't have sand or vermiculite or perlite with me. So I've just taken here garden soil and vermicompost in equal quantities, and I've prepared my potting soil. In case you want a more detailed video on how I made this potting soil, you can also check out the video which I made earlier, and the link will be given in the description box below. So, having seen the preparation of the potting soil, now I'll just move on to the next section, that is how to take the cuttings. So, whenever you are propagating, make sure you have got a healthy ZZ plant. Take stem cuttings which is at least 4 to 6 inches long. You should make a cutting just right below the node, and after you have cut this right below the node, you can divide this cutting into two or three parts, and you can place these stem cuttings either in water or soil for it to root and form tubers below. For the plant to root at approximately it might take around 4 to 6 weeks of time. And if you notice here, I'm already making a cutting. It's for the reference of people who are new, who are beginners. So now that prepared I have made the cuttings. Now let me put it in the water and as well as in soil. And let me show you next updates as well. Be it propagation in a soil medium or water medium, the bottommost leaves of the cuttings have to be removed so that there will not be any rot. So what I'm doing is I'm removing here two leaves in the bottom part, and then I'm placing these cuttings, one in water and other one in soil. So this is the propagation by stem cutting, whatever I'm showing you right now. So now the whatever the bottom leaves, whichever we have collected, I have made sure that I have removed the leaves with maximum stalk intact. And what I'm going to do is, instead of throwing away these leaves, I am going to put these leaves also in soil, so that I just want to take a chance and see whether these leaves are also going to put tubers after some period. So this is one more chance or tip you can you can say, instead of throwing away the leaves, trying to propagate the ZZ plant even using leaves. So now let me show you the updates whichever I have taken. So I will be showing you the ZZ plant which I have put it in water and soil as well. So this is the cutting which I have placed 2.5 months back. If you remember, 2 months back I made one video on how to propagate plants through cuttings. So in that I've just shown the ZZ plant also that I've taken a cutting. So that cutting is the one which I'm going to show you here. So there, at that point of time, I made two cuttings. One I placed in water and one I placed in soil. So the one you are seeing here is the one which I have put it in the soil. So if you notice here, the rhizome is also very good. And if you see here, this one is the cutting. I have put it in water. And though the rhizome is little small, but still it is a rhizome is still there here. Both of them are having roots, but whereas the one which is placed in soil has got more amount of roots and the rhizome rather than the one in water. The one in water has very small rhizome and few roots. If you notice here, the yellowing is because I have placed the placed the cutting in water for more than few days longer. Once you observe that there is a rhizome formation, just remove it out of the water and put it for soil. Put it in a soil. Otherwise, because of excess moisture absorption, the leaves have turned yellow here. So this is it, folks, for this video. I hope you found this video informative and useful. So in case you like this video, consider subscribing to my channel and you can check out other videos in the channel as well. Until the next video, stay safe, take care. Practice social distancing, wear mask whenever you're stepping outside. Thank you so much.